We are live.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another scene set in Vampire a Requiem for London. Tonight, we follow the Requiem of Alley Cat once again. Alley Cat, what are you doing right now? You in Cartheme Domain? Are you spreading your beautiful artworks all over the haven of some sorry Invictus, or are you just enjoying the colourful nightlife of London?
um,
Of smoke
I
and
think
foul-smelling water.
I think Alley Cat is in Carthian territory. She is she's indeed like putting her art on walls, but on like the walls of the that are known places for the cacophony to show up. Um, as she is spreading some of the infos that she found out. Yeah.
Okay, so you're contributing to the cacophony. You are
Yes.
giving people the news through
Yes.
your street wall forums.
Hmm.
There's several Carthians here who come to watch every now and then. Sometimes add a little bit of our own, although it's much cruder than yours. Doesn't look as good. Sometimes they engage in graffiti. Sometimes they just stick up a poster. Everybody has their way.
Boring.
Yeah, it really is. But as you're finishing up, you get a call. Your phone starts to buzz.
Okay. She'll check the number, see who it is.
It's Ocean.
Yeah. Okay. She'll pick up. Hey.
Hey, Ali, what's up?
Nothing much. Just hanging around you.
Cool. Yeah, I'm doing okay. Are you doing anything right now?
I'm kind of finishing up on something.
Uh, okay. I was just hoping to have a word with you about something.
Oh. Okay. Sure. Where are you?
Uh, I'm just at a Costa in Waltham right now. Why?
Uh, I'll come to you.
Sure. Yeah, sounds good. Be careful which way you go though. Everybody's getting a bit more tense like up around here now. Some some fights between us and falling out between us and the church, as it were. You know,
Mm, sure.
getting everybody getting scrappy with each other.
Yeah. I mean, it's not that weird. Any places particular? If there's any place I have to avoid, just send me like a text or something. I'll plan my route accordingly.
Yeah, I normally wouldn't ask you to go through like the inner boroughs, given that you're scrappy with an entirely different group of people, but maybe safer. Uh, don't go through don't go around. Don't go through Enfield or Ealing. It's kind of a mess.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be on my way.
She went to say Ealing. It's
Oh,
entirely the
okay.
wrong place.
Yeah, she'll go on her way and avoid whatever places Ocean tells her to avoid.
Yeah, it's mainly just not going north and then east. It's mainly going straight east into the inner boroughs, then up.
Okay.
There's a lot of cameras in the inner city. Um, more than once as you kind of drive down, you spot a kindred. But don't bother you, but they do register you. They do look in the direction you're driving. You don't hang
Okay.
around very long.
No, I mean she's just gonna pass through. That's all.
Hmm. You imagine this is a bit less like Harvey and Turf, where Kindred tend to be a bit more open and a bit more straightforward about how they monitor people in their domains. You imagine things here are a bit more under the table. Given all the surveillance, it probably wouldn't be hard for them to track you moving through their domain. But you know the places to avoid in these territories. You're pretty tapped into the cacophony, and you're pretty streetwise. You're pretty keyed in into what areas Kindred have claimed as their own, and you know well to avoid the west side of Wandsworth.
Yes.
Eventually, you make it into Walton.
Yeah. She'll send Ocean another text and ask like, okay, I'm in Waltham. Where are you?
You get a text just saying, "Just meet me in mine. It's fine."
Yeah, cool. She'll do that.
So you head to her place. I assume on your bike.
Yes.
Nifty.
Yeah, and then gets off. Rings the bell probably if there's one. Knocks the door, whatever.
Yeah. Eventually, Ocean opens the door. Goes, "Hey Ali, what's up?
Not much.
You
You?
have a smooth ride here? Like nothing go wrong? You get
No, no.
followed or anything, did you?"
Not that I know.
Cool.
Like they kept
Okay.
tabs on me, I think, but
I do that with everyone, to be fair.
yeah,
Fucking
paranoid.
fucking suits. Yeah. Well, come on in. Come on in.
Yeah, Ali will follow in. So, you said you had something you wanted to discuss.
Yeah, she'll take a seat on the sofa. I wanted to have a word with you about Evie and Jared.
Okay. What, is something wrong?
Well, I talked about how we could share them before, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I think in hindsight, it hasn't been a good idea. I don't think it's working out. Um,
Okay. So, you're breaking up with me with them?
no, wait, no, I'm just no. What I'm saying is that uh, I've been keeping tabs on Jared and Evie, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because they're kind of well, they're kind of mine, but
Yeah.
uh, they've been they've been calling sick into uni and stuff, and they haven't really been down to like go out late that much anymore. I think they've been unwell. I think they've been hiding it from me, actually. I think they wanted to worry me or anything, but when I met up with Jared uh, last night, he looked seriously unwell. He looked really pale and tired.
Okay. Well,
And
I didn't mean anything bad with it.
I mean, no, I proposed it. It was my bad. It was my mistake. I thought I guess I overestimated how much we could feed from them. But I mean, better end it now before anybody gets hurt. I kind of feel bad they're already getting sick because of it.
Yeah, yeah, no, definitely. I'll call off.
I've kind of I've kind of put Evie and Jared on a nutritional plan so that they get better. Uh, or rather, I had Evie suggest things for Jared to eat so he can get better because I don't really know much about that stuff. Um, well, I kind of wanted to talk about because only one of us can really have them. Uh,
I mean, they were
it
yours.
seems.
I didn't come here to, take over your stuff.
I mean, no. I appreciate you saying you'll back off. I just wanted to see if you had an interest in them because they seem to have a lot of interest in you.
I mean, if they weren't already, taken, then yeah. Um, but you got dips, so
Well, I'm willing to hand them off to you if,
for what?
I don't know. I've never really done something like this before. It's kind of new to me. I guess the thing that was immediately on my mind is if you'd vouch for me coming to coffee and territory. Do you have do you have like a whole turf of your own or anything?
I have a little place I call my own. Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of don't. I kind of rely on people more so than places.
I got the opportunity, and you got to start somewhere.
Yeah, I'd really like the public space in Epping to be mine, but every Mona really wants me to earn it. She thinks if I should take it, then I should prove that I'm dedicated enough to to use it well and in the service of the people, which I've been trying to do. You've seen me trying to do that. I don't think they've been convinced yet, though. Um, but yeah, I wasn't gonna ask to feed there or anything. It was really I was just gonna ask if you'd vouch for me coming to Coffee and Turf because right now, of how like the city's all divided, you can really only pass through. You can't really hang around, and unless it's like something formal, like a big gathering or something. Like you can't really. There are a lot of places you can't go to if you're not like a Crone or a Carthian or a Invictus or nothing. Like everybody has their little cute private spots. And it would be nice to meet more of your people and stuff. I've met a few Carthians, but only really when they're going to like Elysiums or they're already in with a Crone or something. There's already not many of them that are that well tied to us. It's like you, Josiah, a few of the big wigs, and that's like it, really. Like, there's neutral grounds and stuff. Like, the Elysium's always a good place to go meet people, but unless it's like, unless it's like something official or it's like a one-time thing, it's kind of hard to get in. Like, I hear that the Guillotines have this really cool gladiator ring, which me and the people are really into. We think that's really cool. Um,
Hmm.
Kind of right up our whole culture, gladiators, Rome, that sort of stuff.
Yeah, yeah, sure, I get it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't mind vouching for you. Um,
Do you think you could get me into like? Do you think you could get me like?
excuse you, I wasn't finished.
Oh wow, okay. What do you mean about it?
Like, if you fuck that up, my reputation is on the line as well. I'm not saying I have a big reputation with the Carthians, but you know, so I don't mind vouching for you, but don't like if you cross the Carthians, then the deal's off.
I mean, that's pretty much how that works. It's kind of like if you ended up crossing the crown at some point, it's not like you're gonna come back here.
Yeah, no, I just wanted that, like, straightened out. Like,
Yeah, yeah, I get it. It's cool. I understand where you're coming from, but I wouldn't. Yeah, it's just I really like. I hear it's like what the toughest kindred from all over the city go to fight, but not many kindred get to go watch unless they're Carthians. You can roll me a streetwise if you want, Alley Cat. It's
okay,
intelligence.
streetwise was intelligence. Okay.
Intelligence streetwise. Rumors apply as specialty.
Yay. Let me see. That thing means that I have 5 dice to roll. And yeah, in streetwise. That is an 8 and a 10. Didn't like can't you wasn't it like you can re-roll the tens when you have a specialty? Or
No,
am I
you just
mixing
get
up
if you have a
rules? Okay.
specialty, you just get an extra dice.
Okay, no, cool. Yeah. Okay. Then I have two successes.
Um, yeah, you've heard of this fighting pit. Um, takes place in takes place underneath a theater. It's sort of like a theater underneath a theater from how you've had it described to you. Or more like it's an amphitheater underneath a theater in kind of its sort of layout, but a lot more modern. It's basically one. It's basically a place where caffeine kind of fight and take bets. Um, in fact, it's mainly ran by the guillotines, but Verve is known to fight there. One of the nominal leader of the guillotines. Um, currently, currently the person there who's I guess their champion, quote unquote. Although the title they use for it is for the champion is Prince. Um,
Lol.
to which Verve is sometimes comedically recalled the undisputed Prince of uh, of London, due to the fact that she has not lost a fight during her time there. You've heard of a few guest appearances, though. The pit's kind of become a bit of a sort of underground icon for Kindred of London. Um, More the Victus either disdain it or try to pretend it doesn't exist. Even a few Invictus that kind of sit outside regular circles have shown up every now and again to have a go at it. Usually given a very, very close escort and kept an eye on. And it's been very rare. Usually been at the more public events when they sometimes have events where kindred from all covenants can come in and watch and participate. But those situations are quite rare. Usually it's Carthian only or anybody trusted by the Carthians to come and go. Or more importantly, trusted by the guillotines. So you can see what's very unusual for an Invictus to show up. There have been a couple, but you have heard that actually Kotono Mukai showed up once. Leader of the Ordo.
Okay.
Apparently borderline slaughtered everybody at the gathering. Well, everybody fighting. Didn't kill anyone, but left them in an absolutely horrific state of being. Seemed to lament that Verve wasn't present. But yeah, it's become quite famous for more physical kindred to come fight, particularly amongst the Carthians. But every now and again, you do get outsiders who want to prove their salt. It's been a way for outsiders to prove themselves to guillotines.
Hmm. Cool. Yeah.
I feel like if you could get me in, it would be a great way for me to connect to the rest of the Carthians. You know, like here it's a really popular
So
place, and
you want to fight?
oh, that's not really my thing. I mean, I'm a Davo and I can throw a few punches and all, but I mean, I guess if it's like, I don't know how you guys run it. Like, it's not, I mean, I don't know if there's a minor circuit or anything, but I mean, that's not really my thing. Uh, I really just want to watch and kind of make new friends. You know, I guess a clinical way to put it would be like network, but I mean that's not how I really look at it. But it's not really that easy to get into unless you're like big and tough, or already liked by the Carthians, you know.
Well, I can. I guess I can. I guess I can take you in. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, would that be okay? Like,
Don't really see why not.
cool. Like, yeah, if you wanna, I mean, I don't know if you need to clear it with or anything, but
I'll ask my sire.
cool. Yeah, man, I'd love. Yeah, I think it would be really. Yeah, be great.
Sure, no problem.
As always, I'm always kind of sucker for stuff like wrestling and boxing and stuff. Just kind of a casual viewer though. Don't really know any of the big names. It's better than football, at least. God, gods, I don't know why this city likes football so much.
It can be fun, you know. Football, beer, bag of chips,
Yeah.
couch.
Kick a ball around, fall over like a bitch. It's not really, you know, nothing happens. Like the ball never goes in the net except for like once every 30 minutes. I could, I could have watched like a fucking feature length season or something on Amazon Prime by then. But yeah, I mean that'd be really cool. Uh, I kind of have a lot of people I kind of feed from, so yeah, if you could do that and like if you'd be okay with me like feeding in your place if it was an emergency, it'll probably never happen, but you know, I mean, you're welcome to feed on my people in the case of emergency. It's just that we can't really share them as often anymore, you know, because health issues and as it turns out, we are
You
not
do
actually
keep
horrible
adding
people.
stuff to it.
Well, I kind of started out with that, and you never really said whether you wanted to or not.
No,
So
you specifically said that you wouldn't want to do anything in my safe place.
unless it was an emergency,
So you're adding stuff.
I guess. Like, I mean,
I
your
mean, what
house,
makes you
like
think
whatever.
you can't feed at my place in case of an emergency?
Um. Oh, you're already okay with it?
Like you just said, wouldn't you be for me?
Yeah, I guess. I guess I'm falling into that kindred trap of like commodifying everything, and it's stupid. I won't talk about it again.
Cool.
I guess this is like good practice for the commodification of everything. Because yeah, I guess if it was like an elder or something, they would have probably like torn open my chest and taken out the heart and eaten it or something.
I, I don't know. Like, I've never been an elder before. And I don't really like all the little details and rules and small scripts on a contract or any kind of contract, really.
Yeah,
Just, you know.
yeah, you know me. I just like to go with the flow. Like that's why I don't like this whole negotiation stuff. Feels like I'm really just kind of not being myself.
Yeah, same here. Like, you don't mess up. That's cool. You can come to our turf. I'll ask if I need any kind of special permissions from, like, my people, and I'll let you know. So yeah, I'll go and find out. She'll actually, like, take out her cell phone and she'll send a text to her sire basically asking that question.
Cool, you'll text the sire.
Hmm.
She says, uh, do you have your sire as a mentor?
Uh,
No.
I don't
Oh, but
think
you do have lineage.
so. Yeah.
Let me check what that applies. I don't think that applies here. Um, she'll respond, not a G. Probably want to clear it with one of them though.
And yeah, Ali would just reply, "Okay, thanks."
You get a text back from her saying, a guy called Talon is kinda different, man. Go talk with him.
Sure, you have a place, I can meet him.
I mean, you're the gossip girl.
Which is why I know where to find the good stuff, and that's usually in your lane.
And she texts back, well, as I said, I'm not a G, so why? Do you want me to ask on your behalf?
No, I can take care of it, no problem. Just kind of wondering if you knew.
Yeah, well, you got your name. You'll find him if you ask around. That's the text you get back.
And again, there's going to be, "Okay, thanks, bye."
Cool, cool. Ocean just watches you intently as you text away.
Yeah, she looks up at Ocean's like, "I have to find a guy, and then I'll get back to you of this."
Cool. Well, Jared and Evie are basically already all over you, so I'll just send them your way. To be honest, they started calling you more than they do me now, so feel free to meet up with them whenever. I'll stop bothering them.
I'm sure they'll be disappointed when you stop bothering them altogether.
Well, I mean, we'll still be chill, we'll still be friends.
Yeah.
But if you're gonna be if they're gonna be a part of your herd now, I need to take a back seat.
Yeah, sure, I get you. Thanks.
Yeah. So yeah. Enjoy them. I certainly did.
Yeah, sure. Well, I'll go and see if I can get the permission there. So I'll talk to you later, I guess.
Um Yeah. Uh, Look after them, okay? I have a soft spot for them.
Will do. Yeah,
And
I guess Ellie will go. I don't know.
sorry about the other night.
Yeah, sure. Whatever.
You sure?
Ooh, sorry. Yeah, sure. No big deal.
She's gonna make a worse empathy on that because she's not actually entirely convinced, given your reaction when all of that initially went down.
Okay.
Okay, so how would you say Ali feels about it?
I had one success on my subterfuge.
Okay, she beat you.
Yeah, I figured.
Only by one. She's decent at reading people. She's not amazing, but she is a
Mm,
social character, so
that's fair.
she has gotten pretty decent at reading people.
Allie basically is like she kind of doesn't want to think about it anymore. So she's like, you know what? It's water under the bridge. Let's just move on. Like she didn't necessarily like the entire thing. She still doesn't. But um, she often doesn't try to, look back on things that, she didn't like. So she's like, yeah, yeah, whatever. Let's just, move on to the next thing and leave it there.
Okay. Remember, you have actually managed to open one of her doors. So if you wanted to do something, you'd only need to open another door. Um, but she'll kiss you on the cheek and say, "See you around."
See you later.
And yeah, you head out
Yep.
to the night. Cold night sky.
Oh, Jesus. I'm sorry. Yeah. I think she's gonna try and find the guy. Uh, like what was his name again?
Talon.
Ah, right. Yes. Yeah. She's gonna try and find Talon.
Well, you don't have his number, but you can leave a few messages on the cacophony. Maybe someone who knows him will pick it up.
Yeah. She basically just makes like a couple of kind of simple graffiti uh, portraits of a falcon, but then one who's like attacking and has his talons out.
Mm-hmm. While you're doing that, you find yourself with a bit of spare time. I feel like it would give you. You kind of check the time, and now that it's winter, you realize because of how quickly the sun comes down very quickly in London. By by the afternoon, it's already dark. You're up and about. It's more hours. There's more hours in the night now than there are hours in the day. Um, and you think you could probably both your both your brother and The mechanic shop should still be open. Brother is still should probably still be up and about. You haven't really talked with him in a while, so I feel like this might be an opportunity for you to do so.
Sure, why not?
So, which one of them do you want to visit? Billy
Mm,
or Eric?
I think she would visit Eric.
Okay. So you just give him a call, or are you gonna drop by his house unannounced? He kind of lives with a he lives in rented accommodation supplied by a maintenance loan.
Mm, she'll just send him a text. Hey, what's up? You have time for like a quick meetup? It's been a while.
He says, "Sure, I haven't seen you in a few days. What you been doing?"
Not much, just partying. I'll see you in a bit.
This early? Christ. Okay. See you in a bit. And he also text. He'll just give you like the place. It's like a basically a Starbucks somewhere somewhere in the inner city.
Okay. Yeah, she'll be on her way.
Unfortunately, Invictus territory.
Of course.
Bit unnerving. Perhaps you
Yeah.
might want to change the location of it. You probably don't want the Invictus to know you have a brother.
No, 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 no. I'd rather not. So, she'll just send him a place, in Cartesian territory instead. It's like, you mind meeting up here? It's like basically a Starbucks as well, but then, I'm kind of in
It's
that
like a,
neighborhood. Mhm.
it's yeah. You ask him to meet up in like Chelsea and Kensington. There's like a Mondays or something, which is just better and has
Oh,
more stuff
okay.
going on.
Fair enough.
Um, you can play games and stuff there. It's a bit more interesting than a Starbucks. Also, better drinks. He'll say, "Sure, kind of running paycheck to paycheck though."
No, no, I'll pay. It's on me.
That's sweet of you, thanks. And yeah, you head over to it's not Chelsea and Kensington, sorry, it's Hammersmith and Fulham. I completely got those domains wrong. They're right next to each other. It's Hammersmith and Fulham is the Carthian one, Chelsea and Kensington is the Invictus one, and they're both right next to
Mhm.
each other. Um, but you head over to Hammersmith. Um, and it's definitely a very it's a pretty well-to-do part of town. It's probably one of the most well-to-do parts of Carthian territory. Um, it's a very artsy riverside area. It has a few few eclectic art house-esque production studios, um, and also the Apollo Concert Hall, which is quite a famous theater. in London. Big place for not just theatre shows, but more famous for its comedy than its anything and its stand up than anything else. But yeah, you find the place you're looking for, and you kind of settle down. You know, if you want to actually have a drink, you're either gonna have to fake it, or you're gonna have to
Mm,
trigger the blush of life.
that sounds like it's gonna cost me blood.
It will cost you a single blood point, but you will
Mm,
perfectly emulate um, the human
yeah,
condition.
I think that is a fair trade-off for now.
Okay. Then as you make your way there, you just make sure to freshen yourself up first. You begin to exert your power over the blood, and it begins to start pumping through your inert and dead arteries and veins. A bit jarring at first. Um, uh, it almost feels like sort of a almost feels like a cramp in your chest that makes it sort of get kind of radiates out in a wave across your body. But after about a good 10-20 seconds, you feel a lot more comfortable, and you feel uh, you feel a bit of warmth and color making its way through your skin. And you head on in.
Yep, yep.
Eric's not quite here yet, but after a few minutes, you see him make his way in.
Yep,
He's
she'll
just
just.
wearing kind of a fairly thick coat and a couple of additional layers underneath. You see he's got a coat, a jumper, and you imagine he's probably got some sort of shirt underneath that, all zipped up. He looks quite snug. He's a little bit shorter than you, um, but he shares the family likeness.
Okay. She'll wave.
Hey, Ali, how's it going?
Yeah, I'm doing fine. I'm fine. How about you?
Yeah, I'm doing okay. He kind of pauses, kind of rubs his face with one hand, or rubs the side of his face with one hand. Uni's been a bit stressful. It's kind of like that time of year. Like we've just been given our coursework assignment for the winter, so I don't want to leave it till the last couple of weeks, like everybody else in the house is doing. You know.
Yeah, yeah, I get it.
Uh, but it's also Christmas. Everybody's getting each other presents, but really cutting a close of maintenance line. They don't really give you enough nowadays.
I mean, what kind of present would you like then?
Well, I mean, you're kind of the reason they're here. I kind of wanted you to get. I kind of wanted to get you something, you know.
Yeah, that's fine. Don't worry.
No, no, I really want to get you something. I mean, it's fine, you know. It's fine. I'm just cutting a bit close, but it'll be fine.
Look, you just stay out of trouble. That's enough for me.
Yeah, but
Don't go home with strangers. Don't do drugs.
I mean, I basically live with a bunch of strangers.
You know what I mean. I was joking. What do you want to drink?
Uh, what kind of person is Ali? Is she like a tea or a coffee girl?
Coffee.
Okay.
I mean, all the characters are coffee characters.
Okay, I'll just have some. I just think I'll just have some like vanilla tea. It's fine.
What did you say? What?
Just vanilla tea.
Van- you are vanilla tea.
What the
God,
hell's that supposed to mean? What? I just like tea. It's fine.
so soft.
Unlike you, I'm not like up 24/7 running around the streets every single night.
That's because you don't drink coffee.
I mean, I check your profile. You're up like freaking 24/7. Your profile always says you're online. It's weird. It's like, do you never go to sleep or something?
Yeah, I just never log off.
Well,
Come on.
yeah, you really need to like actually respond to my messages during daylight hours. It's getting kind of annoying, not gonna lie.
I'm busy,
Like I get
okay?
worried about you sometimes.
You don't need to.
I don't know, sometimes I feel like I have to keep an eye on you.
Since when have you become the big brother?
I mean, I'm not, but you know, we're still siblings, you know? We're still family.
That's sweet. But
And you know, when
I manage, okay? I'm busy during the day with work. I don't check my phone.
you never
Or
told
do
me
you want
what,
me to
what
text and drive?
I mean, you never told me what your job was.
I mean, sometimes, you know, it's I'm a bike messenger during the day. Okay?
What did she say?
Bike messenger during the day.
Okay. Roll me manipulation subterfuge. Are you a man now?
God damn it. Uh, phone. Phone.
Unfortunately, Eric isn't much of a people person, so you'll have a much easier time lying to your brother like you've done for the past 5 or so years than you will.
That's good because my manip stuff really sucks. Nope, no successes.
Well, he's like, you're a courier? That's not too bad, I guess. So long as you're
Uh,
making ends meet, like, you're doing okay, right?
yeah, fine.
Yeah. I mean, you wouldn't hesitate. Because I know you, and I know you've always kind of taken responsibility for me, and I really admire that. But if you're in trouble, you wouldn't hesitate to call me, right? Because
I'm not in trouble. Do I look like I'm in trouble? I'm fine.
no, it's just over the past year or so, you haven't, you kind of fallen off the radar a bit, and I kind of got a bit concerned.
You
But
really let
if
me.
everything's fine and you got a new job, then great.
I mean, I still work with Bill as well. Just do this in between, And okay, it's black. That's why I haven't told you yet. Like, but hey, as long as we have money to get around, right?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah,
And as soon as I get out of uni, I'm finding a job so we can get a new place together.
dude, you don't want to live with your sister, really?
I mean, you spent more or less like how many? I mean, how many years do you spend taking care of me? I feel like I should at least return the favor, right? I mean,
Look, you should just get yourself a cute girlfriend and then make lots of babies. I don't know, something useful with your life.
babies are not a way to make a living. In fact, I'm pretty sure they're a massive drain on anybody's income.
I mean, that's true. That's true. But hey,
Besides, I'm like I've never even had a girlfriend. It doesn't even matter.
well, maybe you'll find someone someday or a boyfriend. I don't mind. Hello.
Maybe I don't. I don't.
Bye bye.
It's not really a concern for me. I just, if I could get a decent job after uni, like, and we could like afford a place to rent out, like that would give you your own chance to find your feet. And
I'm
you wouldn't
fine
have to
where I
keep doing
am.
the.
I mean it. I'm fine where I am. Like, I enjoy working with Bill, and yeah, stabble around. I'm not made for like school benches and stuff like that.
I mean, that's because you gave it up for me. I mean, that's what I mean. Like, maybe I'd
I
be
mean,
fine if I wasn't going to uni, but you
I'm
made it so I
pretty,
could do better.
I'm pretty sure that if it hadn't been for you, I may have just dropped out as well. Like, I enjoy life this way. I'm happy, I guess.
What, like
Got some cool friends.
moonlighting and like struggling to make ends meet.
Uh, it's not that bad, and it's more about the people you meet.
I
I
mean,
got some cool
if it
friends.
wasn't that bad, then why did you give up your education so I wouldn't have to deal with it?
Uh, Look, really, you shouldn't worry about it.
I mean, you're just trying to change the subject because I put you in a corner. 'Cause,
I don't like
come on,
corners, so get me.
yeah, and I just put you in one. Deal with it.
No,
You know I'm right.
I can
You
just
know I'm
walk out of
right. Come
here.
on.
I
Don't
thought you
try.
wanted to meet,
I did want to. Well, hey, you called me, but more importantly,
so you
You
just came
know.
here to make me uncomfortable with like talk about like a decent life.
I mean, does a decent life make you uncomfortable?
At this
I
point,
feel.
yeah.
I feel like a nice bed and Netflix and a TV and having access to basic amenities would make people feel more comfortable.
Well, how about you focus on your studies, and afterwards we'll see where we get. Okay?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's all just for the future, but that's what I'm thinking. Like,
Okay. Then you take care of the future, and I'll take care of the present. How's that sounding?
yeah, but just just keep in mind once I'm sorted.
Do you have enough money to last a month?
I got the money. Don't worry. I like.
You just said you didn't have money to buy Christmas presents.
Nah, nah. I'm just cutting it close. It's not a big deal. Like
That is a big
again,
deal. She'll
because
just probably hand him like I don't know, £100.
no, God, no. You need it more than me.
I
Like the rent
if
split
I
between my two other roommates will be
look,
fine.
dude.
I want to get you a
Either I'm gonna
present.
hand it to you, or I'm gonna like send it to you through the mail. It has more
Like,
chance
and
of
I'll
getting lost there. Just take it.
yeah, and I'll send it back. Like,
Take
you don't have
it.
to. No.
Take the goddamn money.
Is this why like we don't see each other as much now? Because when we
I
do,
suppose.
you have like an urgent need to give me money.
I mean, you already said you needed to tie the ends together. I'm fine. Like I said, I work. I have some black money coming in, so and I'm pretty cool. Like I've got a good place, decent place, small, but hey, I manage. And yeah, I wouldn't give it to you if I couldn't spare it. Okay,
I mean, you
if I
sure
could
about
afford
that?
it. Yes, I'm sure about that. Look, it's just money. I care more
Because I
about
remember a
putting
lot of
decent
times
food
that
on the table.
you cut it awful close to the wire. In fact, at one point, I'm pretty sure you just straight cut the wire.
You're getting too smart for your own good. That's your problem.
Yeah, well, that's what higher education does to you.
I
It's your fault.
suppose. Well, if you ever want to outsmart me, just take the goddamn money. It's just money.
That is the worst bait I've ever heard. That is the worst. You're losing your game, Ali. You're getting bad. You're getting bad at it. Can't. You gotta step
Getting
up.
tired of.
You gotta step up your shit slinging game. You gotta step up if you wanna bait me into taking you cash like that. You wanna get me to hate accept your gift. You gotta do better than that.
I'm your sister and I love you.
Aw, that's cute. He'll hug you.
Take the money. She's just gonna put it in his pockets, as
Oh
a
my
youngster.
god, stop. Fuck. Come on, Ali. Come on. I told you I'm fine. You don't need to do this.
Then buy a nice pair of shoes or something.
I was gonna buy you a nice pair of shoes, no offense.
As long as they're not high heels, because I can't walk in those.
I mean, we both know you're a tomboy. To be fair, even tomboys have high heels.
I don't do heels.
Yeah, that's cool. I wasn't gonna get you heels anyway. I wasn't even gonna get you like shoes. I was lying.
Good. And don't spend all the money on a gift for me, okay?
I
Promise
mean,
me.
yeah, I'm
Promise me.
spending for the yeah, yes,
Promise
yes,
me.
yes. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Cool.
I'm spending within my means. I'm not done. Look, I'm gonna be a mathematician. I'm in, I can do my taxes. Hell, they
Okay.
do them automatically now. It's great. I won't even have to learn all that. Never
I
mind.
mean, learn all
He
what?
actually cuts off very abruptly. Being his sister, he was probably he's like, we're not gonna have to do all that dumb stuff our parents did, and he was like, oh, that's sensitive. I'm not gonna talk about that.
Yeah, she just kind of, presses her lips together, looks disapproving.
Either way, automation is great. Uh, so yeah, no, don't worry about it. It's all sorted. I just want to, even if it's just something small, I just want to pay back for all the work you've put in for me.
Look, I'm sure you can. You're already paying back if I just get to see that you're doing well, okay?
Yeah, I know.
And then later, when you're like 80 and I'm like 85, and you get to take care of me, make sure I get into a nice old people's home.
I mean, by the time I'm 80, I will also be in the old people's home.
Well, then you can make sure that we get into a nice old people's home together.
Yeah, well, at that point, I'll be hoping I have kids to pay for us both.
That would be nice. That would be nice.
Yeah. Also, like, are we even 5 years apart? Because I'm pretty sure we're not.
I mean, you're the mathematician, so.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure my math is telling me it's not 5 years apart. I'm not. Yeah.
I
Never
devastated it
mind.
in the background, so I'm like, I don't know.
And now I'm raking you through the coals. Look, I'm not that much younger than you, okay? Like, to be fair, you're only a year off.
I mean, you're a
See, this is
boy,
what I'm here to
so
teach you fucking math.
you know what it's like with guys. They're always like a few years behind on the girls, so. It's considered our mental age.
What? I. Where does that common belief come from? Like, has Billy been heckling you again?
It was a joke.
Well, I was entertained. So, do you like just wanna you
Hmm.
just wanna hang out with my roommates after this, or do you have stuff you
Ah,
gotta do?
I, I got some stuff. I'd love to meet your roommates at some point. Make sure that they're like, half decent.
They're all cool. Sam and Ivy are great.
Ivy?
Ivy, yeah.
Ah, okay. I met a girl
What?
called Evie. I just met a girl called Evie, and it's kind of funny. I don't know. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Also,
You two like hit it off or anything, or are you just like
uh,
friends?
we're just friends. No, I'm heading off with I don't know. I don't know if it's called heading off yet. It's like casual dating, I guess, but not with Evie, but with another friend of ours.
Oh, cool. You got a. Who's
Yeah,
your
she is, but it's just dating at this point. It's nothing official or anything. Like,
Well, I'd love to meet her at some point.
if it ever gets official, I will make sure that you guys meet.
Yeah, sure. It sounds wicked.
I mean, I haven't even told you her name yet, so I mean, sounds wicked.
Yeah, but it's like kind of unusual for you to like.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised as well, but she's quite
You're very you're kind of closed off from most people, so it's a really nice surprise to see you kind of opening yourself up again.
we'll see where it leads.
Hey, well, I wish you and your girlfriend all the best.
Hmm. She's not my girlfriend yet.
I mean, bullshit. You're dating, she's your girlfriend.
Dating someone doesn't immediately make it girlfriend, okay?
Well, you're somebody's girlfriend somewhere in the world. So if you're casually dating, does that mean you're like seeing other people or something?
It just means that we date and maybe something more will grow out of it in some form. I don't know.
That seems like like just early stage girlfriend.
Dude, you haven't even been to the early stage of girlfriend, so don't even get there.
Hey, I'm speaking from an outsider's perspective, and that makes
Mm-hmm.
me an impartial source of information.
Yeah, that doesn't make it correct.
Also, the mathematical terms
I knew it.
for
Oh
this would be
boy.
2 plus 2
You know
equals
what? I think I really have to go now.
2 plus 2 equals your fucking.
Yep, going. Bye. Leaving. Bye, Eric. See you later. Take care of the bill. We have
Bye.
money.
Well, yeah. Do you even pay? Does he have to pay because you just walk
No,
out?
she'll pay.
Okay. Well, he's just gonna stick with you for a little bit. Hey, wait, 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 wait. At least let me hug you goodbye. Come on.
Okay, okay, okay.
It was good to see you again.
See you around, baby brother.
Older sister.
Hey, at least I'm not calling you Ricky anymore, okay? So,
Oh God. I fucking hated that. You stop that. You stop that
I
right
know, it
now.
was amazing.
Take care of yourself.
See you, Ricky.
Oh no! Stop.
And, she'll walk off, waving, and I'm laughing.
You'll wave a goodbye. I'll just kind of wait, and then head back in and finish his drink.
Hmm.
And I think of that, we can end the scene right there. Thank you, Pair, for playing. Thank you, Watcher, for watching. And we'll see you all next time. Bye bye.
Bye bye.